Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is EduTheVODS. Welcome back to another stream. How you doing, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. How you doing, chat? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, chat, I'm streaming a bit earlier than usual because I got my PC in the afternoon and it just happened to be free in the morning. So I was like, you know what? There's really nothing to do. Everybody's busy, or I mean, I will continue editing the video, but I already didn't stream that much last week, so at least I need to compensate it with this week. Sacrificing some of my free time. But yeah, chat, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'll be dead asleep, but you know what? It's fine. We're gonna speedrun and we are gonna win. But yeah, chat, that was to say before stream. Really, it's just they just get straight into the sauce. Really. I have to check something very quick first. Now I remember. But no need. No, something I have to do very quick, but nah. We are golden. Chat, let's gonna head straight into speedrun, baby! Oh! Criminal Montigator Golf. That's it, chat, it is. I mean, you probably don't know this, but currently it's vacations here. I'm in Mexico. I'm pretty sure most of the world as well, but it is strangely quiet. I feel it's very quiet. I feel like Pepe on Star Fox. We like how strange. This is quiet, too quiet. It's a trap. This is how I feel right now. Let's organize a few things. Yeah, no, you're not seeing nothing, chat. Don't worry. I haven't shared the game. Hey, you can see the game. Hey. So I don't want to be noisy right now. Not like I'm noisy, but still, I want to be careful with it. With being noisy. I don't want to feel like I'm an annoyance for everybody right now in the neighborhood.
Arnold, hey buddy, this is dispatch with.
Yeah, chat. But I mean, if there's one thing that we could talk about FNAF right now, is that the Steve will publish the images. There's like 2 minigames that Steve will share that they look like it could be their next game, but I really doubt it because it doesn't look like it's being made for the purpose of a game in mind. So it's like, I don't know if people just hyping out something that probably should be hyped. I don't know, I always said this before. I already shared so many times how I don't mind if FNAF doesn't really get nothing right now. Like, it's just it's been a year since Secret of the Mimic, so you know what, it's fine. I can wait. I know that we are used to yearly releases, or even before yearly releases, like 3 games per year. Like every 3 months. Well, that's an embarrassingly lost time loss. But I know we're used to the yearly releases, but it's, you know, that's fine. We can wait. I don't mind having to wait more for another FNAF game. I just like, yeah. I mean, it's just been a year, so since this game released, so I was like, yeah, I'll just wait. I don't mind. There's other stuff to check around while the new FNAF game comes up.
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your
So I am a bit actually scared that FNAF fans are so like, oh my god, this could be potentially new for that game. This little thing that probably still will be using with very little effort, with barely any assets and very basic lighting. It's for a new FNAF game. Trust. You have to trust. Hey, it might be related to a new FNAF game. I won't deny that, but I just, don't be disappointed if it ended up being a new FNAF game. It's completely fine. Rainy, hello. Nice to see you. What you doing? Canadian proud. The monkey one. But yeah, I personally am taking it okay. We don't have in a new FNAF game right now. Like theoretically, we are supposed to have 5 laps of Freddy's this year. I don't know if that's still going to happen. Nobody knows, really. But I'll wait. I do agree that the communication part needs to be better, but I'll wait. Scared. It's time to open the door. You like my door being open? I know you do. And of course my movement is being kinda clunky. McClunky. I don't really talk about Star Wars in this channel, like besides about the Clone Wars series that I just recently finished. But the only thing on Star Wars is the Glorp Shittles. But specifically Clone Wars appearing Glorp Shittles that I would not expect to have screen time. Like Greedo. The one that says McClunky in the first Star Wars movie.
Just follow the suit.
Like why this guy needs to have a protagonism in Clone Wars? I mean I appreciate it, but it's like why? Or like the Seeker from it was in the third movie, right? Yeah, I think it was in Empire Strikes Back now. The Return of the Jedi, where that weird girl singing and she has actually passed with Zero, the weird Jabba the Hutt creature, and it actually became money by stealing the money from Zero's dead family. And it's like, what the hell? These are definitely the Clone Wars, huh? It's a pretty cool series, but Clone Wars can be a bit. Please don't consider it. Okay, thank God. Clone Wars can be a little bit weird sometimes, but still pretty cool series. I still recommend it if you want more Star Wars, especially from the prequels era. Actually, I'm crying twice at the ending because it's like, God damn it, we knew something like this will happen. I mean, of course, if you watch the prequel movies, of course you know. But damn.
We can certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find a schematic, then I don't know what is. To get that schematic.
They were great series. I mean, watch. I don't know, like. You know, like I know that Rebels is that kind of series that should be judged by its cover, but I don't know what it is. I feel so unattracted of watching Rebels because I heard good things. I heard it's pretty good, but I don't know. I feel so.
Before you go, take a hand crank for the security fence.
It might be because when that series released when I was a child, I didn't like how the characters look. Like maybe the art style also do now that it has it had less budget than at least it started with less budget than Clone Wars back when it released. But I don't know, it looks too cartoonish. I remember even when I was a child, I considered it very cartoonish. I'll keep in mind it was like when I was trying to be a teenager. So it actually makes sense, I guess. But also, I mainly say that because I used to be a Club Penguin player. I used to hop up to that game a lot when I was younger. And when they did the Star Wars event, it was in 2013, right? Yeah, I think it was in 2013. It was like one of the coolest events I ever played on Club Penguin. To then a few years later do the Star Wars Rebels event, it was like, what is this bullshit? Like, it was a huge downgrade from that original event. I mean, I don't think it was the worst event, considering at the time how things were. But I was sad that was the event. And maybe that's like this judgment I have towards Rebels comes from there. Probably. From a stupid childhood memory. Well, definitely, I should definitely give it a watch because I know that important stuff happens in there. Some Clone arcs even, or things can get some conclusion or continuation in the series, so I should really watch it. Even though I might have difficult, I might struggle with it. I think what I hate it, I'm getting into this I don't want to say side stuff, but the expanded content of Star Wars is that I might like it too much that when I get into the Disney Plus shit, I'm just gonna be like, damn. I know there's good stuff. I mean, I know Andor, it's very beloved. I always heard that it's one of the best things that has come out from Disney, and not necessarily Disney Plus, but what's the name of that movie? That is a prequel of New Hope. And no, it's not Revenge of the Sith. Like it is a movie on my Disney, Disney Star Wars. I forgot, but that one I also haven't watched it. I heard it's also pretty good, considering what has come up from Disney after that. And yeah, I mean those are the only ones I heard are pretty good. Also Mandalorian, but season 3 apparently is very very bad. There's stuff just like it's a mixed bag. If not very well, like basically the problem that Disney Plus has been having since forever, I'm pretty sure. That reminds me of a new Marvel movie is coming. It's the Doomsday Avengers, the Doomsday, and I wonder how many people. I mean, probably they're gonna have a lot of people watching it. But I don't think there will be many people knowing what's going on with these characters because most of the audience, including me, hasn't really kept up with hasn't kept up after Phase 3 and the whole Infinity War saga, whatever it's called. So it's gonna be watching it, it will be like, who are you guys? We are Star Fox! You'll never defeat Doctor Doom! Ah! I kinda wish I could do Fox's scream. It's so funny. But yeah, okay, let's go. Thank you for the for lag spike. But yeah, I just generally speaking, it's gonna be really weird watching that movie, wondering what's going on most of the time. real though, Chad. I think the only movie I have watched from the after or movies after that phase, phase 3, I think it was only Far From Home, and I'm sure I watched something else, but I just remember Far From Home. So I am very out of touch for that movie. Oh boy, I just really don't haven't like as many people. I just haven't cared to keep up with the whole NCU.
Hello, employee. If
Yeah, I remember how to do this definitely. My mind did not blank when I saw the other buttons.
push the grip, you are now safe to get under the yoke. To realize
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't even watch it. Because what's the point? Like, yeah, sure, the Captain America, or at least is returning. Robert Downey Jr. is gonna play Doctor Doom, but
input the 3,
it's gonna be worth it to be confused who is who most of the time.
4.
I may actually enjoy it. I don't know. Like,
Input the
I'm the one who
code.
watched
Close the hatch.
the Hatsune Miku. Oops,
Close the hatch.
Hatsune Miku Can Sing, which is a movie based on a gacha game called Project Sekai.
Turn on the power.
And sure, I have some knowledge about it thanks to my girlfriend. But even with other characters appear, I have no idea who they are. I still managed to have a good time with it, so you know, who knows? Who knows? I may actually enjoy Avenger Tuesday, despite me not having knowledge of most of these characters. So who knows? Who knows? The only thing I do wonder though is how well it's going to do that movie compared to the other Avenger movies, considering the circumstances that have brought us together.
Welcome to the Big Top Showroom Vestibule. Welcome to the Big Top.
I can always go through those curtains. I used to be able to do that.
Spin. You there. Ready. What's the matter? Afraid of clown?
I should have done that. I should have done that. Yeah, that's a good start. That's a good start. Twitch, clip that. I didn't have it yet, so just press clip that button.
Arnold.
This is the consequence the price you have to pay for not being not being up to date with the MCU. I hadn't drink coffee for like, oh, it's the last 2 days, but it was just yesterday. But it feels nice.
Good job.
What I wanted to say, honestly, the whole cinematic universes thing, it's so funny looking back because a lot of franchises, even the ones that you wouldn't expect, try to have one. Like DC, yeah, of course it makes sense. Godzilla, what? And maybe there's an actual reason for that. I'm not really into Godzilla, so
Do not lose it.
maybe someone can tell me that, yeah, it makes sense because there's different kaijus in the world of in the Godzilla universe, so it makes more sense to do a cinematic universe about them. That makes sense. But like it's also like very funny to looking back to the whole cinematic universe thing is because even Marvel at their best, I wouldn't say it was difficult to be up to date with their projects, but like the more things they added and the less things they conclude, the more characters try to accumulate, more stuff started to be
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edward
like more
Murray's
characters that
Costume
appear,
Land,
yes, also like
leading
more
powerhouse in costume, entertainment,
more
and
stuff's
carnival
going on,
game
little
technology.
plots that may or may not matter to the
Come
future,
in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival,
independently of the quality
amusement
of
park,
the
midway, or fun fair.
Marvel's project.
This client tour
Since
will show you
after
just
Phase
what
3,
people love. Get ready to be amazed.
in
Don't
some
forget,
ways,
every
the
one of
cinematic
our
universe has
creations are
become
available for
what
purchase
what
or
comics
lease.
are became pretty much, which is our which these are these are like it because how difficult has been for
Welcome.
the casual viewers to keep up with the projects with all of this. Now has fallen into into a niche. I wouldn't say small niche, mind you, they still have a lot of fans and people being up to date with it. But I think it has pretty much fallen down in the same way as comics, which is like, yeah, now it's gonna be only for a niche audience, a specific audience who manages to keep up with everything. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's. But we're talking about Disney, and we know that Disney doesn't like that, so yeah, they are trying their best to keep still bringing casual audiences to their movies. So I am not really surprised that, or at least I understand why Captain America is returning and Robert Downey Jr. is praising another role in MCU. Excuse me. Heck, he might be even Iron Man for now, for another universe. From an alternative timeline. Okay. So yeah. That might be just me, but I don't really mind as well that fnaf falls into a more of a niche audience. Like, it's like, yeah, whatever. As long as fnaf's doing well, it's fine. But sometimes I cannot stop feeling that the reason why fnaf ended up becoming this way, it's really Scott's fault. Like, people will say that, oh, it's the marketing, because the Secret of the Mimic wasn't that well marketed, and sure. But it's a problem that has been a while with this growing niche player base, with more people not being able to keep up with the lore, and having things like security breach, pretty much not having the story it has. It's just confusing as fuck. And it definitely has changed its story since the game was made. And the fact that most of the story is based, or people are making different lore based on theories and. But yeah, basically theories. Yeah, so doesn't help too much that you have. I know you chat has watched this clip from Joel Wark Skeletor, but
Testing. That was quick.
this is the type of the reasons why FNAF has become very niche, because you have people trying to like tell the lore in ways that doesn't make sense. Because Joel Wark Skeletor ended up watching a short or TikTok, I don't remember what in what platform, about a FNAF character called the Mangler or something like that. He mentions how like the William Afton used to have a brother. The William Afton is actually good, and it was like his brother's doing or some shit like that. And it's like the brother, or either took control of the body into the killing, or it was the robot who took control of William Afton and started to do all this killing. And it's like that never happens in the lore. Like in the FNAF fanbase, it's very known that, oh my god, FNAF TikTok is so bad. be full of misinformation.
But you can get one for these in the grid food system.
I remember, I don't use TikTok, but I remember like someone sharing a TikTok where, sharing it on Twitter, where it was like, Bonnie, like, we know the way the animatronics died, like Bonnie ended up dying. And I don't know, I'm just gonna put a random example, I don't remember exactly the full thing, but I'm gonna say Bonnie died while trying to save the Bonnie soul, I mean. Died trying to save Chica's soul. And this, someone took a screenshot of the comments of that TikTok, and I was like, this is not true, or where's the source of this? Something like that. And the one who possessed, oh, it was someone else maybe, said that Scott confirmed this, and I'm like, when Scott confirmed this? Where did this come from? Like, it would be cool to know more about like the human souls. Okay, that's for very Undertale, but sure, the souls of the animatronics, about the real selves. Like, okay, what happened to them? How they died, or who were they? Like, how they feel being possessing animatronics, having the puppet making them possess animatronics, or like more about William Afton, because as a character, at least in the games, we don't know too much about him. We know more about his persona as Springtrap, but not as the William Afton. So I'm like, yeah, is this really? Is this really the route we should be taking? Like, is this how we're supposed to solve the lore of FNAF? Solve the FNAF lore with people making shit up and having to justify saying, "No, it's not confirmed this." Oh, yeah, people. I remember that one as well. I don't remember too much about this boss, but basically the person defending his argument or the fact that this is from a fan animation, so that's why it's canon. Like, or like Scott said that this is canon. Like, what? Excuse me? But yeah, I don't know why he wants to be that Bonnie being able to levitate, because doesn't respect time and space. It's not something that Scott actually said. Is the one he has that shouldn't be canon, I guess. Sure, the hypocrisy. Which, yeah, I go like, not to be mean, but yeah, I really understand the why FNAF has become more of a niche thing, and why there's some, if not a big size of people saying that, oh, FNAF, it sucks, it's bad. And when something that could be interesting concept to be explored, like leading up to psychology and the abuse he has done to his own children, there'll be fans that are gonna be saying, there are gonna be fans that will want that. I mean, people outside of the fan base, because it gives something to William Afton. But there's also people in fan base that say that no, William Afton, he actually cares for his children. He's a good father, the godfather. And you're gonna have people saying, no, this is problematic. We shouldn't touch these topics. These topics are not welcome in FNAF. Because, well, I do understand, as Scott said, that these kind of things are not part of FNAF. Like, just because they're not welcome, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily a bad thing. As well, it gets well explored, of course, because if you're framing all of this as a positive thing, or like, you know, romanticized, then yeah, that's a whole different topic. But it is seen like pretty much like the same as killing equals bad, then yes, of course. So honestly, I can understand why there's people saying that FNAF sucks, or heck, why FNAF have become this niche of the franchise at this point. Because again, yeah, sure, marketing, but at which point we can blame the marketing? finally one Steve in place has to come out and say that yeah, the reason why we are doing the way we are doing our Project FNAF games, oh well, why the VR version of Secret of Mimic wasn't released, it wasn't part of the release date, it took so long is because we noticed that Help wanted to release originally as only VR didn't sell too well because the VR market has fallen down since 2019 where Help Wanted, the first Help Wanted released. And well, as much as we like to be continuing as a VR studio game, we cannot keep doing that anymore. So now we have to. So with Secret of the Mimic, we have to pretty much push the release of VR. And heck, they didn't want to do the VR release, but neither they wanted to abandon it. So even though they devolved studios, I think, or devoted studios, offered themselves to work for the port, it ended up not being a good release. At least someone took the job for them that they didn't want to continue anymore because it's just a bad financial decision for them. So yeah. And yet there are people gonna be still saying that the marketing is a problem. Like sure, it wouldn't help, but you know, you don't really need to do much of it, take too much of effort to see that. Oh yeah, actually the VR market of everything has, the VR marketing or the VR player base has fallen down
Hello, employee.
a lot
When the
since
machinery is
2019.
rotate the hand crank.
It's not as a big thing it used to be, and not many people that jump into the hype. Like, I said this concept before, but I don't see myself buying a VR headset anytime soon. Like, I think that it's just, I don't really see myself using it to play a lot of games. Like, sure, the FNAF VR games, of course, but am I gonna play other VR games with it? Because I honestly am not interested in trying that many VR games. I feel I won't take too much advantage of it, so I just like, nah.
Input the following.
Maybe one day, just because, yeah, playing Help Wanted in VR for the first time, Steve will intended. Well, like anytime soon, or because I really wanted just to have something to enjoy, then yeah. And mind you, I'm not the only one who... Like, this is a sentiment that has grown across everywhere. The novelty of VR has fallen down since then. Steve will understand this, so that's why the way they end up doing. But of course, everything it has to be marketing in FNAF. Which, funny enough, I think the only piece of media of FNAF that it's not like niche is the movies. Because of course more easy access, marketed the movies. You have the whole the whole big studio help you with it. But generally speaking, like also not being its own unique story also helps, even though it's like a mess. But sure, that helps. So yeah. Also because they know that FNAF will wanna sell well, so despite the criticism, so they keep going. As of I mentioned, I managed to enter the little tight gap, so hey, that's nice. Alright chat, need to lock in here.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. Win a spin on the prize wheel.
Oh, it's not been good.
You there. You there.
I have no idea if this can be saved or not.
Futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the target to win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. Step right up and smack a clown. Knock out the clown's teeth
Okay,
and win a
saved.
prize. You there.
We are safe. For now.
Step right. We have a winner. And what's
Let's spin the wheel.
Please, 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 please.
I can't get enough of this. Is better than ice.
Oh, okay, nice. Sorry for the laugh.
Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your.
I don't know if this happens when I'm only streaming or recording. Oh, okay, we are good, chat. We're good. Mamma mia! Yeah, chat. Like, if also, this is we are still on FNAF. I ended up watching the Markiplier stream after he streamed the he trying to beat what's the name? The 20 challenge in FNAF 2. It's very. Watching that stream is really like. Well, if you watch it at the end of the stream, you know what happens there. But it's. Markiplier talks about like, oh my god, how much he likes FNAF. And he's like actually pretending to not that he doesn't like it, just for the content or views. But you know, also watching it is like, I don't know if people realize why people, or even why themselves, like FNAF and why it has taken up with it. And also you can understand why like people are like missing the old FNAF feeling, like from the Scott games, especially from the early days. I'm not saying that currently we have it's bad. I mean, Secret Reach is Secret of Mimic is my favorite FNAF game. But I do see where they're coming from. Like, I criticized before how this game lacks the FNAF defend the offix mechanics. Like, if you replay, I already mentioned it a lot of times, but if you replace the chase sequences, or at least you combine them with a defend of offix sections against the big animatronic boss. Well, I say big because of Big Top, but against the main animatronic boss head of the area section, I think it will be a lot more iconic and a lot more better received this game. I don't like this game wasn't badly received, but I think people will love it a lot more because it's like, oh my god, FNAF classic gameplay as we used to have. Especially when this game released, people were already feeling nostalgic about these games. Which understandably so, because it has been a long time since we had one. And the farmer games are still taking a long time to release there, so yeah, understandably so, this problem's been accumulating. I think, and also it had its own custom, like kind of like Sister Location, where the main Sister Location game is not really that much of a defensive office gameplay. But hey, at least with the DLC, you can play a more classic FNAF experience, and I think this is something that modern FNAF will definitely benefit. Both integrated as part of the main gameplay, like instead of this chase sequence, which I don't take it wrongly, I like it. Don't take the wrong idea, I like it, but I think most people will be happy if it was a different office section instead. I think people will be looking at this section a little more fondly, or at least people will be like, oh my god, how we can do this and have an advantage in that. Nice. And optimize this for our own use. Optimize this and defeat it like, you know, your usual classic FNAF game. Instead of just like, yeah, just take this, yeah, just predict where. Good luck not getting stepped on by or well, picked up, blocking the path, the shortest path. Tickets! Tickets! I'm a bit too. I'm afraid to backwards. But yeah,
Don't get lazy on the job now.
and also it has its own custom night where you are like in a office that, who knows which office will be? Maybe a mix of every mechanic that you learn. And you have like, oh my god, you have like to survive big toss attacks and well, also at the same time having to survive Jackie's attacks, like in its own mode. Like it would be so cool. It's something I do miss about the older of past generations, maybe like 360 PS3 generations. How like you have the main game, but then you have like extra mini games that you can do and play. I think it's something as we missing looking in current games, where now this is mostly the main game, which not necessarily a bad thing, but you know, having something extra to enjoy, I think is pretty cool. Something to be enjoyed. But you know, every now and then I look at Sotom. Oh fuck. That was close. That was close. That was Santa Claus. Ho ho ho. But yeah, I do feel like FNAF could really benefit. At least the studio with modern FNAF games could benefit having more. Defend the office sections instead of doing chase sequences, which I think a lot of people have started to realize that they're not as great as they could possibly be, or at least nobody can do it right. Not even Poppy Playtime, which they were supposed to be like the one who did it great with the Hongi Wongi Chapter 1 chase. So it's like, yeah, makes sense. I really think this game would have done so much better if it actually had or at least would it be more accepted if we actually had these different office sections as the main thing instead of chase sequences, and also it having its own custom night for that. Okay. I forgot sometimes this computer works in a weird ways. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes it's like, yeah, you can still access the buttons for the computer when you're not using it, so you can start typing, or you can actually start using it before it loads. But sometimes it does work like this intended, which is just rebooting in some ways. The first one is usually like the fastest way, but I don't know how to make it consistent, or if there's even a way to make it consistent. It's just the game acting weird, with every now and then giving you an advantage to get a good use of it. Also, still talking about the whole defending of the sections. Even though security rates has it, they are far from being good. So it really also depends how well it's implemented. I really like. Probably with security reasons it didn't make too much sense, or even this game doesn't make too much sense, to like the whole separate game mode where it loads you to a different stage where your controls completely change to adapt more the point and click make FNAF, the classic FNAF game. But it will definitely be something that will work wonders for that part, for those sections. And also you have like the whole blueprint for a custom night, so hey, you know. No worms with one stone. Gato. It's very funny to me how both FNAF and Deltarune they have two creepy cats as hunting you. Yeah, sure. White tiger, it's a tiger, but tigers are basically bigger cats. Not on everything, but in my eyes they are. But like they're creepy, and also they have homophobia in their eyes. they have how do I call these heterochromasia or hetero I forgot, but sure, homophobia in their eyes, just to make it easier. But they have homophobia in their eyes, so they hunt the player. They can appear and vanish in front of you. They're not like fully physical entities, so it's like that. They actually have little similarities. What Tiger brought, White Tiger in this game, and Deltarune with the whatever name they are, friend, device friend, Kiki. Hello, that's Toby Fox's cat. You already confirmed it. What else? A Bluey, I guess. even though it's not Bluey.
It's a disaster.
But yeah. I think, don't mention Bluey. I think the funniest part about for me the whole Deltarune fan base is when Bluey got mentioned. People just straight up made their own fan-made version of Bluey, which is like the weird orb with ears, green orb with ears, and small legs. And when Bluey does the Yoshi sound effect from the Yoshi story, and something like that. Deltarune fanboys are so weird. They always come up with the weirdest memes. And I'm in for it. Like Pirate Gaster. Chips ahoy, land maggots. Green Gaster. What else? Hey, there's another one that is spawning apparently. I forgot which one, but like what else? What do we got from here now? Yeah, the favorite already told me.
No decorations.
Pattern rule number 2, no decorations. Aside from a flag, that is. Oh, I know. Flower already told me. What? That's another one I like. Oh, that's good from. Oh, what else has gone since Chapter 5 release? The Jaruna! But that's more of a specific part from a body sharing a wavelength with Toby Fox's Jaruna thingy. You know, as usual, like big shot. What else phrase? That people are used to with another one. Howdy! At least for me. But yeah, basically, Deltarune fanbase are always managed to come up with weird memes, and I love it. I just love it because they're weird. Like some people, like it's so funny because I look back, like for example, the Ascor truck meme, the burger truck meme, and people saying that it's a bad meme, and sure, whatever. But I don't think something like this will ever come up somewhere else if it wasn't because Undertale Deltarune has the weirdest fanmade ever, and also Toby Fox himself is like the I think he said is also the similarity to the Undertale 10 anniversary stream, where he thinks that cringe ideas or something like that are actually a good thing and you shouldn't be afraid of them. And that's how Undertale Entertainment managed to be this, to gain this so much love and people can have a good time with it. And yeah, I agree. I think that if it wasn't because someone saw something funny with Asgore killing this because Rory Knight, this exists because this game's nature by itself gives you space for that. So something like it's something like Green Gaster, Togor, Bluey, Freddy Side B exists thanks that we have the we because that's in some ways we might be Delta, not Dobbies, other Delta rooms here more. And I think that's pretty awesome. Probably not a lot of people will agree with this, but at least that's my take with all of this. That's what I believe. So even though I mean that comes up every now and then, it's bad. Like, I'll remember Toby Fox's words. Like, yeah, it's just people try to have a good time. That's it. It's not like there's actual harm with it. I mean, even cool things has come up from the Asgore Burger Truck being like, there's a game that I wanted to try back then, but never did. Which is like you actually play as Asgore driving a truck, and you get actually to fight against Des. That's a fight because this becomes a arena. It's like you actually played a whole boss fight on a troll mini game or a funny fun game. And you know what? That's pretty cool. Yeah, even if the meme was actually bad and these things, like, you know, I'll get raised. What Undertale Little does is spawn creativity even from shit that will be bad. So hey, you know, I wouldn't mind that there's another burger truck in type beam right now. If you can get awesome shit created by fans. And I think something I do actually appreciate about Toby Fox is how much he actually appreciates a lot of the fan works. And he's not trying like, oh, it's actually bad, oh, it sucks. He actually has an appreciation for it. He's pretty obvious like he has an appreciation towards things like the AUs.
Please follow the script. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Or even consider like, yeah, the other day might be as big as you wanna, so you know what, fuck it. If you want to consider Undertale Yellow as part of Undertale, go ahead, be happy. Or even other games, like for example, I'm gonna grab another random fan game, Undertale Little fan game. I can give you I'm not sure, Red and Yellow. It's a mod, but sure, Clover gets to yeah, he's so as a ghost alongside Kara. During adventure, you get things from both Undertale Yellow appearing in Undertale. Like, sure, why not? That's big. That's awesome. Give me that shit. Give me the fan machine. That's why. Every now and then, that's why I also get a little bit pissed off when people like either criticize Undertale Yellow, which not being canon, which of course it isn't. But also people taking it as is canon, which of course it isn't. But also people having problems with things that are not really that Undertale-ish thing. Like, oh my god, this is just a random, this is just a fun game. This is not Undertale. This is not Toby Fox Core, Aura, Sauce, like they say now in Persona fanbase, whatever that means. Style of game, writing, writing, characters, humor. Like, who cares? It's a fun product. Let it be a fun product, please.
Basically, we take trash and turn.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be a project that does a 100% full 100% the Toby Fox way of the gay writing style, designs, characters, yada yada. Every now and then I get a bit annoyed because it's like, oh, so you are, because in some ways you actually limited more creativity than giving by saying that, or at least you want to be like that. You in some ways you wanting the creativity of these people only be like Undertale only, like a lot of these so famous AU stances and stuff wouldn't exist if they actually followed, if they just follow what just Undertale Toby Foxes is. Straight up, I mind you, I also mentioned that this is not a bad thing, that you want to do something like this. I think Undertale Yellow followed mostly what Toby Fox did with Undertale very closely, and that's completely fine. It just is annoying that people believe that you there's people who want fan projects to just be exactly what Toby Fox do. Like, I'm sorry, but they're not Toby Fox. They have, if they want to do their things on their own way, then let them do it. Let them do it. You know, it's completely fine. It's their own thing. Let them be happy. Let them be happy for once. Let people create things. If it's not your style, then that's completely fine. That's... near the end, they're not official products, so it's like, well, so you know, no need to be so obsessed with that idea or with that view. Ah, my fucking god. Yeah, that stinks. I actually feel kinda sad with this. The whole things I could fail, it has to be this part. Bruh. I was gonna have to restart because I don't know. I'm considering restarting this for at least one more try. I think that in PS3 Villager is becoming really good. No, but pretty cool. No, I haven't seen it, but pretty cool. Pretty cool that PS3 games are improving through emulation. There's also a PS5 Villager now, isn't it? Because since the PS5 got jailbreak, now people are starting to being able to are being able to pretty much extract their get their games and make them work on digital, well, being able to extract the games from the console, and now see the internals of the console and work on the emulator. I mean, it won't be crazy because I mean the thing with emulators is that I'm restarting. I'm restarting. I'm not angry, I'm not angry, I'm not angry, I'm not angry. I'm not angry, I'm not angry.
Arnold. Hey, buddy. This is
But yeah,
Bear Entertainment.
that was before. I was thinking before, I don't know, fnaf.
I just pulled up.
Good job.
There's no emulators, yeah. Yeah, but it's actually pretty cool that
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors.
the PS3 emulator, whatever emulator it is,
How am I supposed to
getting
get
better, pretty cool.
Access the
Pretty cool.
building. You've been provided with a data diver tool.
Why don't grab? Oh my god.
Good job.
Pretty cool.
Well done. That data diver is your master key to the MCM facility. Do not lose it. Now get in there and retrieve our property. Over and out.
I really like that we can have emulation. Oh, I don't remember what I'm talking about. Yeah, I remember now that even though there's a PS5 emulation now, there's this problem that probably not many people will be able to play a PS5 emulator because what so much people don't know about emulators is that they have to replicate the way the hardware works
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume
through
Manor,
software.
the leading powerhouse in
It
costumes,
usually requires more
entertainment,
power
and
from the
carnival
original
gaming technologies.
hardware where this console is based on.
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your
So it is very
carnival,
common to see,
amusement
or
park,
like,
midway, or fun fair.
to see that you may have a PC that might be capable to run an emulator from a maybe a long time ago
Don't
console.
forget, every one of
For
my
this is a
creations
struggle
are
either
available for
because
use or lease.
it is hard to emulate, something like the N64 and which is not, it's not a hard to emulate that it used to be, or that the manuals used to be, but also with something like PS3, where that console was made to be worked, to be programmed very hard as a way to make sure people don't make their games for the competition. But yeah, it is pretty cool that. But yeah, well, it is like interesting, very interesting that emulation is really dependent on needing more power to run properly.
Hit it, Mr. Octopus!
I mean, there's a reason why there's a lot of value on a recompile game. Like, for example, I don't know if I'll be able to use a Xbox 360 emulator to play Sonic Unleashed. I haven't played this game since the game pretty much got released. I didn't find it as good as or enjoyable as some people said. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but hey, I'll be able to try to play this game if it wasn't because someone took their time to recompile the game for PC and have a game that runs pretty well at 1080p and high more than 60 FPS. So you know that's a nice achievement overall. So not something you can say with every project. So you know, with more recompiled projects start to appear, we have the intention that you can play these games on PC natively, the more I get excited for this, because it's a good alternative for, it's a very good alternative for emulation, where emulators should, there are people say that, oh my god, emulators, why do we need them anymore? Like, emulators are still pretty cool because it is a good way to have an easy way, like people who are aficionados with consoles, like they want to work directly with the console. In some ways, emulators can be really useful for that. But even if we remove the emulator side, there's also like games that they are made for 360 for a consoles up to this date, and instead of having to wait for someone, which also those people don't know this, but this game is not a easy process to make a recompiled game to work on PC, because this requires to decompile the game,
Testing. One.
get the libraries that they were used back in the day,
So let's talk about
and once decompiled, then it needs to be recompiled to make it work and run on PC specifically. So it's not like a straight process as so much people believe. so
And after you find that schematic for us, we can certainly try to maybe find a way to probably save your life from it. If that's not incentive enough to find a schematic, then I don't know what is.
So
To get that schematic, and with some luck, you can deactivate
it's not a
collect infos as well.
a very straight process. The thing with emulators is that at least you can make the emulator, which is basically the console, and depending on the emulator, putting a game in there, it might probably work perfectly fine. Well, not perfectly fine, but it's gonna work at least. It's gonna run and you'll be able to play the game. Something that you cannot say with everything. So that's at least something nice the emulators have. PC game for game recompilers, you need to do the whole manual work to make it so it actually works in PC. Anyway, that if you want like this, the full 75 FPS experience, the ultra widescreen experience and other stuff, like it's only to make these things to make it work, because that's not going to be that's not gonna work out of the box. Like people really underestimate how much work actually it goes for these recompiled games. To say that they're the future, like yeah, they're the future. Like having more of these games, recompiled games, is something that I really want, and I hope we get more. And sure, we're gonna get more actually, but also it's not a process that is just let's do it and everything is going to work perfectly fine. So yeah, like even the emulators itself are a lot of work to make them. So especially with older consoles where they were less similar to computers than how consoles are nowadays. And when I say computers, I mean like home computers, like a typical PC from a whole life. Usually these hardware were designed to work similar to PCs, but also may have like their own thing that it makes it so to make the work on PC. As emulators, you need to do a lot more stuff to make it work. Hey, crash on time. Ah, gonna be time save. But yeah, as much as I like, as much as you know, I want more recompile games. I get that. I don't see like every, like for example, every 64 game getting one because is this going to be a point for that? Is this actually going to be worth it? So probably it's going to be just it's probably just going to be a game that you can only play in emulation. So that's why emulation still needs to exist, despite recompilation existing now. It is still a useful tool and it's still a way to play a lot of video games. So I wouldn't just take it out. And some pretty cool for ROM hacks as well. Like a lot of people will be doing porting the ROM hacks to to recom games. Like I know that Kurko did for at least 2 of his popular ROM hacks for Banjo Recom. I mean, I played it. That's why I'm saying that. But yeah, it's not an easy. It's not something that everyone will be doing. Yeah, of course, it might not be an easy work. Trying to move your code base from made with the N64 emulation in mind to a C language or C++, which are the languages these recoms projects are using. But yeah, the recoms projects are pretty cool. But I definitely don't want to see emulators being thrown away just because playing on recoms are a lot more better than playing on emulators. At least when you're on PC. Well, even outside of PC, but yeah, you know what I mean. I guess you wanna get what games do you want to see recom? I'm gonna say Mario Paper because for some reason Mario Paper emulators is kind of weird. The way it renders and it works, so I can see like a Mario Paper recomp being actually a beneficial thing. And probably a lot of people are gonna say this, but that's why a Glover a Glover recomp will be cool to see. I know it's not the greatest game out there, but I don't know, I liked it a lot when I was a child, so you know. I gotta love that glove. What else? Honestly, mainly those are the games I want to see emulated to a recom to PC. I like these games. Like I like the other games, but at least those are the big ones.
Hello, employee.
I'm pretty sure there are other games that I haven't think of them yet to be played on emulator, but
Push the grip. You are now safe to get under the elevator.
I'm sorry, as a
If you're
recom,
not in the
but
elevator, use the sliders to rebalance
I'm ready.
the roadway
Hey, okay.
doohickey. Great. Now
I mean,
that
I didn't think
assume you
of
are done
Don
with the
DK64 recomp.
alignment, Input
And get something I want to play now that it got announced it's going to happen, so you know.
4, 2.
Probably it just depends on what game gets announced you're gonna get recomped.
Close the hatch.
It's gonna catch my interest, you're like, oh my god, I played this game, I remember, I want to play it. It will be
Turn
a
on the power,
wild recap
and you
to
will
have
win.
Sonic 06. Which of course, it might be very necessarily because we have not only we have a Project 06 which reveals the game from the ground and makes the game even better and makes a better game, a lot more fun to play, better mechanics, better levels, better everything pretty much. It's like, yeah, what's the point of wanting a Sonic 06 recall? Like, that shit has to be so difficult to work even to begin with. than your normal recomp. But I don't know, just for the fun is really just like, oh my god, now we can play this horribly badly made game somehow a higher FPS on PC natively. So, you know,
Spin wheels.
why not?
You there. You there. Step right up and smack a clown.
Oh shit, that was pretty cool.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. Win a spin on the prize wheel. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot futuristic lasers at the cosmic targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
The grand prize is a
You there. You there. You there. Step right up and test your skill. Shoot the targets to win a spin on the prize wheel.
This is no bueno.
You there. Step right up and smack a clown.
No, actually, no, it's not that bad.
Knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. You there. Step. We have a win. And what did you win? A free. My
And I'm
kids.
spinning
This
wheels.
is so fun that I am coming back tomorrow with more money.
2 times probably. God damn it.
A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the prize wheel to redeem your. I want games that feel better than ice.
My kids love
No! Ah, god damn it. Ah. No, god damn it. Have to play the ball game. As intended. God damn it. Oh my god. That can actually hurt me. Now I cannot restart anymore, so I have to take the L. You also saying that? Take the L, the W? Am I out of touch? Am I out of time? I hate myself. Not really, but I hate myself.
Which game will I play first?
There. You there.
I don't really need to do this, but sure.
Step right up and knock out the clown's teeth and win a prize. Win a spin on the
Yeah.
prize wheel.
That's pretty good. Do you want to try why I'm still doing this? Because like it's like, well, what else can I do really? I don't have time to restart the run, so yeah, like yeah, just gotta finish this.
What did you win? A free spin on the prize wheel. Head over to the
And
prize
pass
wheel
wheel
to
to
redeem
get your free spin.
Let's Wowee!
Yeah. I wanted to dig up to do the whole spin through right, but that didn't went that way. I just run instead. Like whatever I do, just run instead. That failing that part really killed everything.
What I want to try
And of course there's the speed that needs to be done that way.
Just try again and expect a different result.
Let's go gambling!
Come on back when you have a free spin.
It's basically let's go gambling. We have a winner. We have a wizard. 4686. Question: didn't you mention that you're gonna do Chaos mod again since it got updated? Because of how was it a good or ruin? Yes, I'm not doing it yet because I'm just searching the no perfect occasion opportunity. I just feel like, you know what, I wanna wait a little bit before I do Chaos mod again. But yeah, it's still very sad how they end up being ruined Chaos mod. Like everything was there to be a good one, but the problem is that the patch that I had before the one that released like a month ago is that a lot of annoying events that ruined the flow of the gameplay appeared. And when I tried to downgrade to a patch that I have saved, the one I used for the security breach, I didn't have it anymore. And while I downloaded, I tried to use the one that's on Nexus mod. A lot of the events that there was in the security breach one were missing, so it wasn't that good. Which is the reason why I am doing the Chaos mod again. I went to compensate with this, and apparently this one you can actually block events that you don't wanna. I wish there's like you can make them some events make them rare to appear, but I can live with it. We just disable because it is crazy how the one that was before the recent update. The annoying events like the mini games ones appear a lot more often, no matter what difficulty of the bot you set up. But technically it made it less annoying to have them appear. I don't mind existing these versions. It's just more of a oh my god. Can we just not, please? Can I please change or at least have them appear less? And also, I do understand how that coin work now. After that mod, after having to downgrade, it doesn't disable events; it just disable active events. Which, yeah, of course, that's going to be useful. That's gonna be useful when a event like that was going to appear. But I know we want to just return back to the normal game and continue with the chaos experience. It was very annoying. 2 minutes behind, almost 3. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm so happy with this information. But yeah,
Hey,
better annoyed with that.
what took you so long? Don't get lazy on the job now. We need you to stay focused. Come back
Very
to the
annoyed with
security
it.
office immediately. I found the location of another upgrade station.
Yeah, we're a little connected. Isn't that Roblox video game where you are in hometown and you can just be almost whatever Delta character you wanna and interact with people? I don't really think I'll try it, but I do have to say this. I say this because it's Roblox and I wasn't really huge fan of playing Roblox. For that, Dead by Night or whatever the name it is. But I do have to say that it's pretty funny to see like there's people playing this like community game mode where people are just be this character, emote, and interact with everybody, because this is pretty much like a very basic Club Penguin or other virtual games that had chat with avatars on it. I really wish we could live through that era again. On the internet, because I already shared this before, but I think that having these virtual spaces where there's a lot more control and safe for children will be a lot more. Okay. I thought it was already up. I got jump scared by this stupid dog. That actually scared me. Because I was very confident that he was above me, so I was like, yeah, we're good with this, but nope. Nope. The dog wasn't above me this whole time. The naked dog. So he generally jump scared me. Stupid dog. Still like dogs though. No, it's fine. So it's completely fine. Okay, let's see. Ah shit, yeah, he knows already down here, so I don't have enough time to do the whole lap. Sure. Okay, you know what? I'm completely fine just filling on the. Not to say Jackie's Chase, not Jackie's Chase. And Big Dog Carnival Blitz, but this is just being stupid. This is just being stupid. At least let me complete this run as a normal run, and that's it. The one I put, yes, okay. Less painful. Why did he stay down? Even though it was supposed to be safe to be done. Wait, no. Yeah, no, it shouldn't. It should, isn't it? I'm getting confused with reset. Well, not reset patch anymore, but basically reset patch. I'm just asking you to despawn. There. We'll keep him up, but eh. Yeah, I'm getting confused with recent patch where it was like, which it is actually like that. But I don't know, like, as far as I remember, recent patch has this thing where it just saves. You save the progress of your head, of the head being down instead of just doing everything. I don't know, like, I don't remember really. Just me or something looks like shit ass because I'm playing with everything at low. No need to worry about it. Nah, okay. What's the best FNAF game? My opinion, like my own personal preference, I think that's Secret of the Mimic. Now, what is actually the best FNAF game? Honestly, I think that's the first game. I think the first game has everything what people like about FNAF, so yeah, the first game. Beholding what's happening with the physical media PlayStation, I kinda want to do my own physical games. I mean, you can. I already talked about this a few streams ago, but on PC you can technically have your own physical games. If you use GOG Launcher and buy a lot of games in there, you can download offline installers of these games. So if you have a disc reader burner, which you can buy them for as a you can buy an external one, then you connect through USB. You can buy discs and pretty much turn them into pretty much put installers in there, and with that you have a physical game pretty much for your own use to reinstall the games through a physical discs. So that's a way to preserve your games through PC. Also, you can do it with Steam. Within Steam, we start, of course, with GOG games. You have the advantage that GOG is a game store that does give all the games they sell doesn't have any kind of DRM or needs you to be logged in to use any kind of logins. Like pretty much is one of these is a launcher that pretty much appreciates the preservation and integrity built to play these games offline, like any type of DRM. So with GOG games it's a lot more better for these occasions, or for this type of physical games, especially since again you have the offline. You can download the offline installers.
Ahoy there, kid.
Ahoy, Foxy.
Oh, why ye look so down?
I think the only,
Today's
but
a
like,
big surprise party.
it's gonna be to stretch.
I'm sad because today.
But if you want the same thing to do the same thing for your Steam games, that's a lot more difficult. And you can do something like use a restoration copy to act like it's an installer, and from Steam tell them that hey, I want to restore this, and you have like a way to have a physical copy of Steam on your PC in some ways, on a disc some ways. And you know, it has to be, it needs to use the Steam. And of course, even more fully offline if that game has DRM on it. So that's a thing. The only way I could suggest you to make the physical disc copy of that game with DRM is to get the game with DRM by navigating the 7 Seas.
First mate Foxy.
So that's how we're doing it, since
Of course not.
there's some pages lets you download directly the game directly, or others give you an installer.
Rule number 22.
And the installer is the one you may want for that, but you know, of course,
And pirate
not
rule
be
number 2. No
legal.
decorations. Aside from our flag, that is.
Yeah. Keep that in mind. But what if I want to play the game directly from the disc? That's something that has been stopped. This is something that is no longer done anymore, and with good reasons. It's very slow. The loading discs are very slow. The PS1, PS2 generation understand this a lot. Nowadays, when you buy a physical game, assuming it has a full game, let's not say with this for some reason.
Bonjour, Monsieur Foxy. The snacks are ready. Nerd, how much did you make? I say alone, there was no guest list, so I made a little extra. It's not enough. I can make more. Party snacks. Pirate rule number 1.
Yeah.
No
About that.
party snacks.
And nowadays, if you buy a particular game on disc, and assuming it has the full game on it, you don't put the disc on your console and directly play it. Instead, what it does is just install the game directly to your PC's internal storage, or external storage if you use one. Only Nintendo Switch too, because of the cartridges, since they have a lot faster speeds to be able to play directly from it. So no, if you want to do that, you can use a like you can use an SD or even SSD, assuming you can get one in these current times, and put the full game installed in there. And when you put it on your on your PC, maybe run a script to run an installation to pretty much run the game, so you can just play it.
Well done, bosses.
Also the same with discs, where maybe you have a as I can do this pretty much the same with the discs, where you pop it up and say it and first like, hey, install. And if it's installed, then play the game.
Sailor knows
Even though it's gonna be running directly from the whatever it's stored on your PC.
this is why
But yeah, you can
sailors
do
don't
that
have
with an SD or SSDs, where you just put the game directly in the storage and then you play the game from you just
What do you
put it on your console, PC,
that rocks the
whatever thing you're using to connect it to your PC, and play directly from there. You can also do that. And again, once again, with GOG it's a lot more easier because you have the game already installed in there and offline. No need to play directly for GOG. And with Steam, pretty much the same as before. Where you can have, well, at least the game can be installed directly on there and simply detected automatically, so it won't be like a pain in the ass. But also you need to take in mind the you need you need to take in mind the that if you want to play this offline or play the game with whatever account it is, there's the DRM, the game be attached to an account, so you need to also keep in mind on that. If you are gonna be using Steam, or you want to just straight up work it offline, and there's the whole sorting the 7C stuff, so that's more onto you.
And what a bunch of squares. Well,
But there's a reason why it's often more recommended we try with games that have an VRM
like a
or
real crew.
directly from
Made
GOG.
me the happiest captain on the 7 seas.
It's something I wish to do one day, maybe. Not now. Maybe one day, like having to put like Secrets of Mimic on a physical copy, either just as a. I don't. If an game's not released on GOG, right?
For me? Why, of course, Captain. Who else? Foxy, my birthday was last week.
Emergency. Unsafe conditions detected. The show must go on. Simply shoot the targets to progress the story. Please follow the script. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
And split. Sorry, I mean, holy shit, that's bad. That's horrible. But it's something I wanna do one day, definitely. But yeah, FNAF is not in GOG, right? In any of the games. Which, I mean, that's fine. None of the FNAF game has DRM, so it's completely fine, but still, like, mainly for in case I wanna do, like, CDs. I did put this game on this and at least have an installer for them. Because the thing with the restoration backups, for when you do a backup of a game on through Steam, is that they get compiled. Like you download a compiled version of the game to be used, to Steam use it and they decompile it to have the access to the full game. That's the thing with Steam with this. I don't know, like it's difficult. There's kind of things that worry about it is difficulty. The difficulty is difficult, but probably it's gonna be probably only for me for the future. So, it's fine.
I'm very excited about our next showroom. Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and turn...
I mean, generally speaking, having your game stored in another storage unit is usually pretty useful. So having the being one specifically for one physical game is also a lot more useful. I think the problem we do with the SSD approach is that the maximum storage for SSDs SATAs, which is like the easiest way to do. I guess you can also do NVMEs, which I don't know how good they will or cheap they are, or they will be in normal times. But the problem with it is that the minimum storage that you can find are 128 gigabytes. Which, yeah, not a lot of games reaches to that size storage, so well, it's good for faster loadings. For storage, you may want to use something like I don't know, like a console launcher, which you press like 1 or 2 to have multiple games to store, and press either 1, 2, or 3 to boot up the game into a specific game. Something like FNAF, for example, can be very useful for a lot of it. If classic FNAF games take, if I remember correctly, clicking games cannot reach more than 2 gigabytes, so all Scott's games can perfectly fit in there in a 128 gigabyte. And pretty much all FNAF games except Security Breach, because Security Breach is like 80 gigabytes if I remember correctly. And the rest of Steel FNAF games are reached around 20, so yeah. It reaches to 20 gigabytes. or well, around 20 gigabytes at least. So in a 128 gigabyte SSD, want to do like add all the old FNAF games that currently has been released, you can, except Security Breach. Security Breach pretty much needs its own 128 SSD storage, or to recreate the cartridge experience. Or you can buy even a higher capacity one just for that, but it's gonna be a lot more expensive, probably. Again, that's in normal times. It's perfectly fine. This is something I'm not really too into it, but no, the whole physical game is still pretty cool. I think more appealing to installers just because of the physical boxes. Yeah, that's also a cool other thing you can do, which at least you can buy boxes for this, and you can like print your own how you call these, and covers for your games. So it kind of looks like you're actually holding the physical copy of the game. Also, like print or use one of those papers that you can use to paste it on the disc. So you have the cover disc. I don't know how you call it. Also, something that will make it look very cool. And what else? Cartridges. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be easy to put an image, just a simple paper print, pasted on the cartridge on SSD or SD. Easy. Okay. Let me do this correctly. Yes. At least this. At least this. Thank you, game, for letting me at least have a small victory with this. But it's gonna be very easy. Like I remember the cartridges of the. Actually, I got a physical copy of Mario Kart 7. Wait, hold up. I can use this as a reference, but I do remember the N64 cartridges being a simple print paper for the cover for the physical copy of the game. So it's like a crazy thing. Let me open the box very quickly. I do have the key for that, so there's an answer what's inside compared to FNAF box. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely not a simple paper. It's halfway glossy. It's a glossy paper, and it has to be decorated over time. Compared to probably the N64. If I still own or have the N64 copies of the games, I'll probably be like, oh my god, it's actually happy degraded a lot more quicker, because I do remember being more of a simple paper being used for the N64 cartridges than the 3DS cartridges, because again, this is a glossy paper, and it's still pretty much intact. Time hasn't erased or ruined the quality of the
you can fix it as a team, and
my Mario Kart 7
blame.
physical copy, so that's
okay,
that's something.
Right. Now, turn next, rebalance the elevator. That's it? No details? When the rebalancing is complete, open the elevator doors. Press the open maintenance. Okay. 4.
What?
1. 3. 2.
What?
1.
I see things. I got it wrong. Okay. Yeah, the one thing that I should definitely not be doing, but I still do it anyways. It's not care too much about the run after it's been ruined.
Start the diagnostics routine. 4.
But I will keep carrying because
2.
I mean, they're literally. I can use this
as
as practice, but I'm not doing that. That's something that definitely should be doing.
Turn on the elevator and disengage the emergency.
It's really useful, but I'm not doing that for some reason. Ready for the music stack.
Hey, Ryder.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the paper thing, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that. With SSD as well. The only problem is that I don't know if there's people selling like SD boxes, like consoles, like console boxes. So you can put a paper cover for the box. And I don't, and definitely there won't be one for SSDs. SSDs, I mean. So unless this hobby becomes more popular, I don't think I will see this anytime soon.
When that's done, once you've figured that part out,
But at least with things like that part is easily done. Most of the time. I think the box is gonna be easy. Printing the paper, unless you want to print it like in a special paper, like a gloss, like the usual one, which is like a glossy 0.8 millimeters, I think, type of paper. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be easily fine, and print it to the disc. I know there's printers that you can directly print the cover disc directly to the disc, but you may have to use like a unique paper that you can print the thing directly to the paper and then easily remove it from the paper to paste it on the disc. But it won't be as smooth as it was actually printed directly to the disc. Because there's the manual work of having to line things properly. But that's something. That's a solution. So you don't really cannot be. This is the. Well, yeah, that's a solution pretty much. I still don't remember how I deal with how I usually deal with chicken part, but usually when I grab this I can just move to the other part, isn't it? Or am I misremembering? I really cannot remember, chat. I need to look at old footage to know how I did this a lot more smoother in the past. I'm not here. You didn't see me enter here. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I guess it was a decent speed. Not the best speed, but a decent speed. And let's compare how I usually perform in this part. I might draw some by that. Do you love Secret of the Mimic? I do love Secret of the Mimic. It's my favorite FNAF game. What other game would be interested to speedrun? I mean, it's a good question. I had interest in the past for speedrunning Ruin. Also, Sister Location, believe it or not. But to be honest, I really haven't taken too much like, oh man, I want to speedrun this game. I've been doing speedrun of this game for a year now. Yeah, pretty much a year. This game released last month, so in June of last year. So yeah, really haven't given too much of a thought for the split. Not it really matters, but still. I think it reads itself, but no, that I mean they're cool, but I don't think I'll be able to be. I don't think my PC will be capable to handle security breach. If I'm allowed to be honest. I mean, it's the main part really is the CPU, the GPU. If I had a more powerful GPU, maybe it wouldn't be that much of a trouble. But as it is right now, not that good for speedrunning a game like Security Breach, you know, it's craziness. As much as I know how to do certain skips and bugs. So chat, something I forgot about talking about when I mentioned about the Chaos mod. Yeah, I want to do Chaos mod again because of what happened with the Ruin Chaos mod. But here's the thing, I also have this plan of playing a harder security breach mod or experience with using mods. So now at this point I'm like doubting what to do first. Because the idea was to do that, the latter. After playing Ruin Chaos. But because of how the experience wasn't that good, I think I don't know what to do first now. Pretty difficult. Wee, that was close. That was close. Speedrun Batman? No, I don't want to do that. I want to live, not to suffer. Suffering like the others. You played the update of Cartel and Batman? I did yesterday. I mean, I mentioned yesterday. It is pretty much the same game, but I did like the hidden experience. This is the most creepy Batman has ever been. Mainly because it just like when I went to play the update, I was expecting the same Batman experience. That's always just like just like a patch that improves the original game and that's it. But yeah, I did really enjoy the secret that he had. It really helped to brush my expectation of what usually happens with Batman, so yeah, that's something. I get something from there, but overall it is still a game. Because again, that part thing you need to pretty much go out of the way to play it. It's pretty good, Goto. Like it is creepy. I actually don't be scared.
What are you
Which again, this is very weird with Banban.
It's locked. I'm going to have good work.
Especially when you know what to expect with Banban.
Head on out. It's over.
So I really play with your expectations, so that was pretty cool.
You could just hop in your van and drive.
There you go, incredible time waste. Well, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Woo! Yeah, I hate this game.
Arnold,
Not
there you
really.
are.
But I hate this game.
We've been trying to get a hold of you all night.
Just kidding!
Why didn't you answer? Fazbear Entertainment has no other option but to let you go.
I just talked to you. You told me to give you the data diver and I could go home.
So you admit it? You misplaced company property.
No, I gave it to you.
Fazbear Entertainment will hold you personally responsible for lost or stolen property. What did you expect would happen?
I did everything you told me to.
And what's that everything, huh? Is that everything with us in the same room? Yeah, exactly. Fucking liar. Ah. YouTube PC. Excuse me, chat. I need to check this out quickly. Yeah, already. I have your comment there, but don't worry. Okay, so what it was? Yeah. Do you think PC consoles gonna gain traction at some point? I mean, they kinda did. It's not in the way that people think. It's like, oh my god, it's going to destroy the main console. Like, we already has like Steam Deck. Even before Steam Deck, we already had like the Iron Neo, and I remember the other thing. The only thing that changes really is that how they gain more popularity, and they're not really made like the manufacturers are conscious that they even Steam, no, they're conscious that yeah, this is not being made with the idea of we are going to dethrone Nintendo Switch and then a PS with the Steam machine, PS4 and PS5 and Xbox. Like, nah, like they know that they can provide this full experience from consoles because to begin with, at least with Steam. They're using Linux, so they cannot play every game. In some cases, maybe some tweaking to make them fully work. Also, even though the Bethesda has its open platform, so yeah, it's really not the same experience. Like usually the people who buy this, they already have games on Steam or even other platforms, but mainly Steam. So it's not really that, you know, they know that they won't take the whole world, but at least they expect to gain a market from there. They are targeting a specific market, basically. They're not really trying to gain your average Joe, average Jane. They're just going for the people who already have, or who are willing to go through the technical stuff, like their PCs already, experienced with PCs, and who already own games on Steam. Like they know which people are targeting with it. They know it, you know it. Alright, chat. I don't know if it's streaming here now because I still have some time. Usually it's into the streams after 2 hours mark. So here's the thing, chat. I'm gonna be right back, and if I return, probably we're gonna do something. If not, then we're completely fine. It's completely fine. Actually, chat, give me a second. I just remember I need to do something important now. Yeah. You know what, chat? Never mind. I'll be right back. Stream ending now. No more Sotom or stream. So yeah, chat. That will pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching with these weird speedruns. I hope you enjoy it, despite the weird shenanigans happening today. I hope you enjoy the stream. Don't forget to follow me here on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, my main YouTube channel, and also the bots if you miss any stream. And I'll see you next time with, I don't know, before speedrun or something else. We'll see. For now, bye. Have a fantastic day or night. Bye bye.